And we're back. He is Samuel Art, and I'm Stumuel. And
We're the best of both worlds, and this is not the end game of Trekyards. I mean, these were some great voyages of whatever we just our names were. Um,
it's the friends you make along the way,
mm,
like tulips.
mm, and I'll be there for you, like no one's been there before. You know, friends for you with you.
Do, 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 do,
Relevant references here on Trekyards. Do
do.
you remember when Friends came out? Like,
I do. I never really watched it though. So
mm. So it wasn't big at the time because it can't have been, and then it was big. So it'd be interesting to like watch the reaction of the first season when it was just a thing that happened versus Friends.
yeah.
It's kind of getting less
So
relevant all the time, but that's because it's how old is it now? It's quite old.
it's quite old, yes.
uh, yeah. Anyway,
So
hi.
yeah, today we're combining Star Trek Aliens together, or adding things to Star Trek Aliens, and you guys can be a part of it. That's right. Put in
What?
$5 if you want to have like an
Mhm.
Andorian with wings.
Mhm.
Put in $10 if you want to combine an Andorian with the Shellyak.
Yes.
Just saying. So yeah, we want to come up with some
Yep.
crazy shit, and I'm sure
Mhm.
we already have. So this will be fun.
And it's also you guys' suggestion from yesterday, so direct influence
Yes,
in what we do.
Area 51. Where are you? It was his idea. He
Maybe
said he'd
he's
be here.
Area 52ing. Maybe he's off book. I would say I've obviously done a couple of tests, and it's interesting. As with a lot of these, this is more like the ship one where it's inventing nonsense. So the nonsense scale is more broad versus the art where it for the most part is trying to do something that makes sense. But some of these pictures, it very much is taking elements from both literally. So something that I haven't done it yet because I want to save it for the live. But like if you said combine the half black, half white aliens with like Martok,
Mm-hmm.
it might make a half white, half black Klingon. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
bold choice aliens might end up being quite interesting. And we certainly encourage any alien from any show. There's a lot. Although I did try Star Wars, you guys might be cheeky buggers, and it said no instantly at Yoda. So no Star Wars. As soon as you say no, not happening. So straight off the bat, no Star Wars. But we're lucky Trek, it kind of lets.
Yeah. Well, with Trek, this one's exclusively Trek. We might do one later that kind of combines other stuff, but if we can, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Hashtag limitations. Yeah. Oh no, we can we can combine people's faces and make new creatures, but we can't do Star. Oh, what a shame. It's like amazing. Uh, so yeah, very broad, very broad, and even just little things like you said. Oh gosh, as I'm sort of scrolling here, take it to the changelings, add eyebrows. Something really simple, or make the Gorn blue. It's about the creativity of what could be. So I'm gonna start sharing, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully have some fun ideas. And I'm back.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, hit like, guys. There's 15 of you here and 11 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get up to 20 right away. If you haven't hit it yet, please do so. Also, yeah, super chat in. We want to hear your combinations, your crazy creatures. As I said, $5 per alien. So if you want to combine like an Andorian and, sorry, I'll do something else. A Vulcan and a Klingon, that'll be $10 like for two. Or if you want to just add something to a Vulcan, like wings. I can't think of anything else right offhand. That'd be just $5. So whatever you guys want to do, throw it in. We will maybe even like if somebody throws in a five and selects one alien and somebody throws in another five with another one, we can combine those, that kind of thing. But yeah, it should be fun. So super chat in if you're able to. If you're not, just chat amongst yourself in the regular chat. If there's some really good ones in there, we might pull those. So consider that as well. And yeah, this will be quite interesting. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell icon, do all the YouTube things that you need to do. Also, there is a join button down there. You can join us here on YouTube or heading over to Patreon/Trekyards to join us over there. It all helps out and is awesome. But just being here and being part of the conversation is a big deal. So we want you guys to have some fun here and it's just a place to chill and hang out and geek out with fellow Star Trek nerds and have
You
some
could
fun,
be owed
hopefully.
up to
So anyway,
£5,000.
there you go. Those are the rules. And looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. There's already some pretty creative things in here, which we hadn't set the guidelines yet, so they're fine. But and we also have some we've made ourselves, which will be quite interesting to take a look at. Sam's done quite a few that I don't know what he's combined, so it'll be interesting to see where we go. Like on the thumbnail here, I think we got a Vulcan and Orion. We've got a Telosian, and I don't know what. Telosian and maybe probably what are they called? From Nemesis. Yeah. Anyway, but we'll get into those at some point and take a look at the ones on the thumbnail and see what we can figure out with those. So, anyhow, look, he's back.
Hello, I am back. Now you gave me a very specific thing before we started about the thumbnail, so I will let you do that thing as I start to create the art of everyone else's they put in, because obviously they take a few seconds. So
well,
yeah,
I was just talking about that as you came back. So I think
Beautiful.
First one is the Vulcan and an Orion, if I'm not mistaken. The second one I think is a Telosian, and I can't remember what they're called from Nemesis. What the fuck are they called?
Lemons.
The Remans, yes. Telosian and a Reman. And the third one is an Andorian and a Ferengi. Those are my guesses for the ones that are currently on screen. How'd I do?
Some. Except turns out I made two blues, so I color graded the Romulan, Bolian.
Romulan and Bolian.
And then I made him green because I thought two blues would look a bit weird, so I just color graded him green. So he's a Romulan hair and then Bolian with a line. But I said I want a Bolian with hair to see how it would interpret later.
Kind of looks like a vampire. So does the one in the middle. What is that right? The Telosian and a Reman?
No, Telosian, yes, but I think the bling gives that away. That it tried to be clever and it failed miserably. It's the Telosian and the TNG race that has a breathing mask right there.
Benzite.
Yeah, Benzite with the blue. So you can kind of see it now. I've said it, but it's interpreted the breathing mask as tusks.
Well, one looks like a classic vampire. The one in the middle looks like Nosferatu. So, and what about the other one?
Nope, nailed it. Andorian and Ferengi. Yeah, that was the first one I did.
I was pretty confident on the other two, and I was just wrong. So,
I mean, I did mess up the grade on one on purpose, so that's all fair. All fair. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, it definitely took strong beats from both in a reflective. Although adding so many extra elements to the not Andorian Ferengi is an odd choice.
Yeah, but still pretty interesting.
And definitely, no three are the best, But I'm pretty intrigued by it's like, okay, I see what you did there. I like the logic. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Hey, of course I do.
Okay, I'll believe you. Appreciate Thousands wouldn't, but I will.
Which do you think is the most successful and why?
Honestly, the Telosian I like. I got it from the head, but yeah, I guess this garb is quite, yeah.
It's funny when it pulls from things like, oh, that one you.
Actually, the Andorian and the Ferengi is very cool. It's very cool. Very cool.
But it's funny because I think if your brain edits out the ears, because everything else is so big, you wouldn't think Andorian. And I don't see it Andorian until I look. I look. And
it's the antenna that give the Andorian.
But that's what I'm saying. They're such a subtle part of the overall big vibe. For me, anyway, I don't necessarily see them. Also, you do, but you don't. But then, the amount of stuff added is just well, that's a big bold. It's a bold alien.
So can we claim that we're messing with DNA today? And if these species intermingled, this is what we get?
Yes.
Because I mean, cool.
Sweet. No, 100%. I think that is officially what we're doing here. We are making abominations.
Yeah.
Now, I would also say a lot of this stuff we do is very open, and open can be very fun. But if you want a bit more of a directed approach, meaning when you add a blue and Andorian, it will probably override anything else from the other. So if you want to see something a bit more specific, then say Romulan or Romulan Kazon, but keep the ears so that it knows what element. I'm just saying, otherwise you might get something that's like the walrus guy in the middle. I would have liked to have kept the breather had it known. But that's up to you guys.
Okay, see now I'm looking at the bigger picture and yeah, I can see the line down the face, which would have indicated Bolian.
But subtle. But I really wanted hair because, it's be obvious. Klingon on Tribble. Hey, you try. I did attempt a real alien, and it went interesting. So, yeah. So while I do the suggested ones, I got a couple of, one or two pre-made.
And we'll get to all your super chats in just a minute here, guys.
Yeah. What did I make there? Well,
an Andorian and a Regilian. Or a Deltan.
I feel like I should give everyone a second. Okay, what do you think about it, though, so that give everyone a second to kind of catch up?
It just looks like an old Andorian.
Yeah. In a good way, though. I quite like the outfit.
Is it a Deltan? A Deltan male?
I'm giving the chat a minute to guess.
Oh.
Yeah. But this one I specifically said to give it an interesting organic costume.
Yeah, the costume's great.
Yeah. You're happy to say Andorian as being a probable one. And
yes, I think that's fair.
You're correct on that. The other one though is a TOS Klingon.
Don't see it.
Because they haven't got much to them.
Yeah.
I was wondering what would pull from each, and turns out, I guess, just some of the extra lines of a Klingon. Right? Because he looks like a human face. I can see it when you say it, but...
This looks like an old Deltan. Sorry, an old Andorian, I mean.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's the thing. Like it would be kind of, fun if you're starting, swapping races that look very similar. Like, just simple Voyager, forehead modification. Like, what would just two basic foreheads look like? I don't know. I'm interested. But yes, we have the first one. So read out the first one if you would.
Schmobuddy, $5. Gem Andar. Chamadar and Andorian. I expect some weirdness.
I rather like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. I wish there's still some more horns left, though, like the little horns, but gotta go with the stringy white hair all the time, doesn't it? But again, Andorian, it's fair.
It's what they do. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely successful. It does make him feel very unique, though, more like a reptile-like species. But it absolutely is a combination of both. And I think we all know Andorian. Let me pull in the Jem'Hadar picture that I utilised, because, I mean, the skin tone is so... I don't know if it also kind of copies the set sometimes. It's like, oh, that's kind of the set I remember. So yeah, as soon as you do this, you're like, oh yeah, I understand. Like, it's not the same sort of fractured floor Giza style thing, but it absolutely is inspired by. I mean, and even the nose is very close. The detailing. I wish it kept the horns though. The chin beard horns. That I think is missing a trick on.
Yeah, absolutely. Huh. Very good. Very good. Successful, Schmobuddy. Yeah, we'll have to give successful or not successful ratings.
And I was going to say, maybe this isn't even just about being silly. You know who you are.
Being serious?
Well, maybe we should try and find the most effective one. And vote at the end. I'm just saying, that's pretty good, right? Well, I think the renderings actually rather good as well. But I'd call that quite successful.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Andorian's kind of like anything's going to have antenna.
Yeah.
Which is fair. It's one of the defining features.
Yeah, guys, super chat your your combinations. We'll make them while you guys are chit-chatting. Put them in as early as you can, because then we can
Build up a buffer.
Well, there's time to go through them. Yeah, I've got a few, so I can in between the. You'll never guess. This it pulled directly from. It's more literal than I was expecting it to be. What have I done here?
Klingon and a Vulcan.
Oh, okay.
What I see.
Okay. Do you not recognize the outfit?
Well, it could be a Discovery Klingon. It could also be a Vulcan outfit, Vulcan robe.
Okay. Think one character wore it.
Oh, Amanda?
Amanda?
Yeah, Spock's mom. She had an outfit like that once.
No. It's that one lady from Discovery who was in the the archive place.
Yeah, because I remember Discovery.
That's a decent episode. Wow. That was a decent episode. There you go. That's better. Oh man, I'm talking about Discovery. Yeah, this lady.
Yeah, I know who she is now.
Like, that's a really good replica of the costume. That's great. What's funny though is that this is actually a inbreeding prompt.
Oh.
I'll explain why in a minute, but you are not quite correct, but at the same time you are correct. What do you think of it now you've seen the original, like the extra imprint one? What do you think of the recreation?
Well, it's her and a Vulcan. I don't know.
Huh?
It's a good member for species. I think like the head certainly looks the same.
Yeah.
Don't know if she has pointy ears or not because of her hair. Let's be honest.
Also fair. Yeah, very true.
It's her dad.
Yeah, and it is, you know, they do kind of work as balding, you know, and you wonder why this can be used to make concept art. You know, testing would a bald version's race work? Maybe. Yeah, I'll go back into the who made it, but it's a character that you know very well. I'll say that as the original picture. A very
Picard.
There we go. Yeah, Picard was a baseline. There's 3 iterations from. I accidentally had it iterate off a middle one, so it's Picard plus something plus the lady equals this.
Picard plus Vulcan plus lady.
Indeed, and we'll see the Picard Vulcan in a little bit, but pretty good. There's enough Picard in there. I like it. All right, the next one, if you would.
Cat boots. We're in cahoots with cat boots. Let's see what we get with a Cation and a Bajoran.
So of course we had Kieran Reese. I tried to find a high-res picture, so I went with the best I could. You know, cat people. Way. We have.
Just put those small ones on the left side, and then put the result on the other side.
We have Kira the cat.
Huh? Yeah. Even down to the nose wrinkles, which are very like reminiscent on both of these species. Wow, that's not bad.
It always makes me laugh that the sort of the failure of how it does pins and badges while still doing quite interesting ones.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not at all it were, but also, okay.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
And
not in a dirty way. Shut up.
What? And it doesn't look like... This looks like you could probably do it practically. You know, it's kept the, which I appreciate, it's kept the literal physicality of a human and therefore you could imagine that on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I even like the hair. It's got both. It's got fur and hair, which I think is actually quite a good choice. Because it kind of makes it that in between. Because it really is just a cat person lady in Kira's uniform. But like you say, it's got the nose ridges. Is it missing a trick? Wait, it does like 1%. Is it missing a trick? It hasn't got the full earring. Would that have been creme de la creme? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. A little bit too literal though, but yeah. No, that would have been cool.
Okay, challenge to anyone out there. Have us do 2 Vix and somebody.
Oh Jesus. No, have us combine Tuvok and
Uh-huh.
Neelix and see if we get Tuvix.
I mean, if people are cheeky, I would love to see super chats for mix Tuvix and Tuvok, Tuvix and Neelix and Tuvok, and let's see what like that, because that, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I would like to see that, but we don't
And
control his
yet,
lives. You guys do.
and yes, Raj, it's just aliens from Star Trek today. So
Yes.
yeah,
And you can do set characters as well if you really want to see, Picard plus. I'm sure it can. At least with the previous one, it can work that out to some extent.
yeah. Then we're in the medical department, and we're like surgically altering people to go undercover.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this is a successful one for sure. If you want to detail on that, it's pretty impressive. There is a little bit of an earring on the one
Yeah,
ear.
it's a stud, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
This is the sort of thing that, I mean, this is why this tech is just absolutely amazing. Without that much Photoshop work, you could take that image, complete the shoulders, like so it's a full body, tweak the uniform so it's a bit more Bajoran, because that's pretty close, but you have to modify a little bit.
Yeah.
Take out the background, put it on a CG set, and say, "Yep, this is a Starfleet Bajoran picture on a screen in a fan film. Like that would be a Cation Bajoran. You could. It's pretty close.
Even the delta is a nice amalgamation of like the Bajoran
Yeah.
symbol and the Federation delta.
Obviously, I didn't even notice that Cation. Yeah, actually. Although the Bajoran one's kind of doing a thumbs up in the middle, like a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll admit, thumbs up.
And Roz is joking Romulan Riemann, but hey, what Romulan and Vulcan? Because you know what I mean? Like what does it think I mean by that? Especially if
Just get a picture of Sarek. Just put not Sarek. The guy from Bounce
Terra.
Terror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say not Sarek and Spock. It's just it's the most confusing image, but it's creativity of oh, I should probably do a poll. Creativity, etc. What's a good poll for this? Goodness.
We could put a poll of like, would you like to see this and this, this and this and this and this? Whichever one wins, we can combine them at the end of the poll.
Yeah, okay, we like 20 votes or something.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay, shall I do the first? Shall I do the first one?
What, the first one? What?
The first suggestions in the poll. Shall I just throw in two?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you vamp then. We'll talk to the audience. Who we love.
Audience, I love you. So does Sam, apparently. We love you. Welcome. This is your safe space. Yeah. Hit the like button. We have 26 of you here and 18 likes. I'd like to get to 20, like I said, or 25. It's easy. You just hit that like button. You can do it. No, it's quite an interesting experiment, I think. Because some of them would be quite crazy. I think people are going to default a lot to like Andorian, possibly Klingon, mixing with other things. But there's so many in the Star Trek universe, like anything. It's just there's so many that you could choose from. You got to kind of. This is where we want the deep cuts. We don't necessarily want just Vulcans or whatever. Um, it's yeah. Use your imagination, guys. Try to impress us.
If you have to start just googling Voyager aliens, yep. Yep.
Yeah, like the Voth and something, or
Yeah. Yeah. But be specific with Indy though, because they ain't the same looking.
Yeah.
Be specific.
Yeah.
And you can be annoying, and make us live the horror once again of Discovery Klingon and.
Please don't do that.
But we would have to, as the obligation of the super chat. That's how that works, Stu. You know it's how it works.
I know, but that's like combine a Klingon with a scrotum. Oh look, Discovery Klingon. Sweet. A freshly shorn scrotum. That's why they're bald.
Although,
sorry.
Interesting, classic phrase is Klingorks. Be interesting if you say, and I think I'll put this, like take an orc picture and then come out with a Klingon, see how close it gets to Discovery Klingon.
Yeah.
The extrapolation, was it real? You know, not, you know. I don't know. But that was pretty successful. I'd call that another win.
Yep.
Because this is a good with character models. So this is actually it's going in with the very much of a fictitious woe of it, but also it understands people. So, all right.
Next
Oh,
up
wait.
is Olivia.
Oh, I downloaded that, but I did the one after that.
Ah.
So do one after that.
Okay, hold on a second. Black Widow says anything plus human, because Kirk, the love ship captain. Yeah, we're gonna skip Olivia's for a second, because
Or do you want a really big challenge where that goes?
What do you mean?
Like, if you'd guess this. Pre-made
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna submit one, and let's see if you can guess the two alien species. Because this will be a tricky one.
And Olivia, if you want to combine two, it's $10, so like $5 per alien species. But if you want to add like wings to a tribble, it's $5 or something like that. So, just so you know.
Now,
well, that's
as a specific alien race that is more
Tholian. It's a Tholian and a Vulcan.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Do you have any secondary guesses?
And a Scalbian.
Because think how sexy she's meant to look. And Vulcans don't really have sex appeal as their style. So what?
Some of them do.
Well, I mean, I know you like Sarek, but hey.
Give me a hint.
I did. That was me.
Sure. Sex appeal.
Yes.
7 of 9 and a Tholian.
There'd be Borg implants, wouldn't there?
I'm guessing, and you're just shooting me down every time. So
I am.
Like, seriously.
Sorry, you're right on all counts. It's all of those things.
Perfect.
Although, actually, not to add even more bullshit to the bullshit, but what if we do like 5 or 6 aliens in one? I mean, it's gonna be a hodgepodge of nonsense, but that just occurred to me, like you know, put all together. It's X-Men. It's not an X-Men combination though, Dan. Any guesses of what this is, guys? I'd love to know what you think. Because Stuart Tholian's right. That was fair to say. Well done. Any other guesses, guys, before I reveal the truth?
Well, you say sex appeal, but I mean, what you can consider sexy, I sometimes don't. So I really don't know what I'm going for here. The pointy ears kind of throwing me.
I don't know where they come from. That, to be honest, that's like okay. Don't know. It is an Orion slave girl. Hence why the refined look and the hello of it. But I thought, how would it interpret a Tholian?
Very nicely.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah. Ooh.
What about this one though?
Well, a Binar and it's just a fucking Binar.
Look at those eyes though. Is that an attractive Binar? Would you go after this Binar and say hello?
She'd need to shave because there's some hair behind the ear there that's kind of unappealing.
Look, it had to go somewhere. You know?
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Well, that's good. This is specifically, and it's interesting, that same lady from Discovery. With the
Stop with her. No Discovery shit.
Well, no, I had it on the. I thought it was an interesting look.
Yeah, I can see the eyes now.
Yeah, because I just thought it's a very feminine featured person in a Binar, and it did make a very feminine looking Binar. I think that's quite successful, all things considered.
Yes.
Something's gonna be crazy. I can see Olivia's generating. So I got 3 ahead. I just skipped that one. So. Okay, I see Klingon eyes. Okay, we can read it while it's almost done.
All right, Olivia, $5. This is the best thing I could think of. My honor depended on it. Klingon with the most feared thing in the Empire. Tribbles. Dun, dun, dun. Some Klingon got bored on his tribble hunt.
Oh, oh, that's not good. Oh, guess who turned up, Stuart? And guess who is
Area 51. Ah, we were giving you shit for not being here.
35 minutes late. We had to start the same time every single time.
You missed all the good ones. We're done now. It was a short one today. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye, Area 51 and everybody. Oh my god. That didn't combine. Fuck off.
I get the exact same instruction.
That's a great picture, though.
Yeah. It's like a family portrait almost.
Yeah, this is the one that he felt sorry for and took home as a pet.
Mother, I have brought a pet home. What is it, son? Ah! Trouble! I love how he's got white in his beard. You never see that. He's like gently graying.
But this is a weird tribble because it coos when it sees a Klingon, not screams. So there you go. Hope you're happy, Olivia.
I mean, you know, we let it.
That needs to be in a picture frame on somebody's desk in one of your shorts.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's as happiest as he can look too. That's a happy Klingon.
He is content with his life. Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty. I mean, it's a great. Yeah, I mean, really excellent Klingon. All right, where is the next one? Yep, go for it.
Next one, we got Schmobuddy $5. A corn, a Cardassian, and Gorn. I'm not sure which Gorn variety you pick. Well, there is only one Gorn variety. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, it's making me gorny. It's very well done. Not much of a Cardassian in there, but just the human-like face is quite interesting. And yeah, this feels like it would be an alien of the week in like Voyager or like TNG for sure. I wish there was a spoon, the spoon head aspect drawn in there, but or the neck ridges. The neck ridges would look really cool on this. But it just did the most simple thing possible, I think. Well, that being said, it got rid of all the teeth in the mouth of the Gorn, which is interesting.
I mean, I also
Yeah.
gotta commend it for the incredible background. That easily could be a shot from TOS if it was filmed now with the cameras. Yeah, I mean, great replica of the costume, even down to the belt pin and the translator, all different but very, very similar. So A stuff, everything except the face. But
That's a really short tunic, though. Like if that picture extended any further down, we might be seeing something. I'm just saying.
look, Gorndasians are not afraid to show off a bit of hide. But no, yeah, but it is so interesting. You take everything about the Gorn and then remove the mask bit, but still keep it in keeping with the rest of the skin texture, and that's really is what it's done. And yeah, you could definitely again, if someone's put to reiterate this Gorn, the new Gorn with a Cassian again, and see, I'm sure it would like maybe change the skin color or give the spoon. But yeah, I mean, that's now in the radicalness of Star Trek. What if this Gorn like this appeared in Stranger Worlds? How do you feel if this was a new Gorn in Stranger Worlds?
Too human-like. It would be better than the shit that they got, but it's still, it's not. You need the eyes. You need the multifaceted eyes and the sharp teeth. So, I mean, if he smiles, maybe he's got sharp teeth in there,
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, you need the multifaceted eyes to really get the Gorn appearance, I think. Other than that, it's fairly cool.
Would you like rebel in as much negative as we were otherwise, kind of thing?
Probably would. So with it looking exactly like this, yeah, it's too human looking. Be like, oh, they at least the Gorns still look like vicious in the new one. Just have them stand up like a human, and you're good to go. But change some of the body proportions. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'd be displeased with this if this is what we first saw in Strange New Worlds. To be like, oh, seriously, guys, it's very un-Gorn like. Even
Cool.
though it's remarkably going like,
Yeah, you did everything except the Gorn bit,
yeah.
which is ironic because it's like a Zindi bodybuilder
Yeah,
in a good
I get
way,
Zindi. Yeah, I get Zindi vibes from seeing this for
in a
sure.
great way, no complaints. But it's certainly, and it does kind of give me slight parallels to Discovery Klingons. It's like you've got the basic concept of having the concept, but you've also ruined it entirely. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's an interesting equation. But yeah, great suggestion. And I do encourage more Gorn combinations because that's a really, really strong, weird thing to iterate from. Very nice. Oh, why is the thing gone? Ah.
Hit like, guys, 24 likes, like 25, possibly 30. So hit that like button.
And
You're the
20
one
votes
holdout.
in the poll to get the bonus freebie, which we haven't read out yet. So if you want to read out what the potential is.
Yeah, if you haven't voted yet, go do it now. Who would you like to see next? A Kazon and a Klingon, which I think is a cop out, honestly, or a Borg and a Gorn? And right now, the winner is with 58% Kazon and Klingon, with only 19 votes.
Oh, well, one more.
So go vote. There's 27 of you here.
Maybe the tides can turn with one vote.
Yeah, I'm not interested in seeing a Kazon and Klingon. It's just, that's cheap.
Exactly.
No.
All right, next.
Next up, we've got Mark Lawrence, $5. Let's see a Taco, a Talaxian, and a Kobali. I know Kobali don't have kids normally, lol.
Mm-hmm.
A taco.
A tamale. What?
A talali?
To lollipop? What?
USS Talolipop. It's a good ship.
To lollipop, to lollipop, oh, to lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boop boop boop.
He said to
Oh,
Talaxian.
we sang twice during this. All this tummed. I mean, wow.
Oh, he said Talaxian, didn't he?
He did.
Oh, I know. I can't find the reference picture. Oh, there it is. It's right under the non-Tholian. And there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I like
No complaints. Even a female doesn't have the facial hair like Neelix does.
Mm-hmm.
I approve. Costumes on point.
Yeah, I mean, it's all more literal ones. It's just sort of shove these two people together. But, I mean, that's exactly what Tuvix is. They have Tuvix this, because that is both. The only thing I would do if we were actually doing Tuvix would be have more of have the dip in the costume and some black lines. So it's a hybrid of the two costumes, because that's what Tuvix did.
I'm really curious now to see what it does to combine Tuvok and Neelix. All right, we got 21 votes in the poll. The Kazon and Klingon are still the winner with 57%. We'll end that one there. I'll try to think of one while you vamp for a minute.
Indeed. Good, yeah. No, I think this is actually great because it's totally understood the hair makeup. Oh, no, I know. It's thought, because Nix has sideburns, but it does like a plume of hair. But yeah, and it's really, really well done, the markings. Oh, they're actually Neelix's markings, but given the same texture of the Kabalis, that's great. Yeah, that's got to be one of the successful ones I've seen. Just like understanding both and combining them. And the ears are good, and she's like obviously feminine, but she's grizzled feminine because Neelix is not an attractive man, right? No offense, he's kind of grizzled in like an alien-y way. And they've kind of like done both. Yeah. That's really good. And we're gonna, it's sort of trying with a delta, sort of failing. Like, look, imagine the goddamn fabric pattern, almost perfect, apart from the shine factor. It could get that right, but it can't get a bloody delta. Now maybe it's like logistically not allowed to. Fair enough. You can make it 97% the same, but not. Okay, fine. Yes, whatever.
So the new poll is up. Which one would you prefer to see? A Tholian and a Shellyak? Or a Temerian and a Zindi Aquatic?
You went big and bold.
Yeah, that's what I want people to do. I'm trying to like spark your imagination, guys. There's some crazy aliens out there.
There is.
Should have put a Scalbian in there. Folian and a Scalbian. Both. One's made of like molten rock. The other's made of crystal. You know, or even the Devil in the Dark. But add that in there. You know.
So it's a Klingon and a Kazon, if I recall.
Yes, Klingon and a Kazon was the winner.
There's my Kazon lad.
Raj says he wants to vote for both in the new poll. You can't. You can only select one. But if you want to super chat in for the one that doesn't win, feel free.
That is a power you have as well. See, you guys have all the power.
You have the power.
I need to support our channel having fun suppliers.
Mm-hmm.
No, great shot, Mark. Good. All right, next, where are we heading?
Olivia, $5. Human and dinosaur from Voyager that were on the Earth before humans. Those are the VOP. What if we evolved together?
Yes.
They'd look exactly like they do now.
All right, 2 reference pictures. The old, the handsomeness of James T. We have got. Makes sense.
This looks like a dude that just went to like military training and he's got his camo paint on it. Even the green shirt is just like, this is just a commando. It's just camouflaged. It's face paint. Or he's very sick. The only thing he's got going for him alien wise is the nose and some of the ridges, but I mean, those are just painted on textures. It's fine. He's just a human.
I mean, yeah, I think it actually comes to the assignment of like dinosaur and man, and yeah, the ridges are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's kind of a logic behind the texturing as well. Like I feel a flow with it is necessary. I could have done with having some sort of, like how the in Babylon 5 the Minbari have bone crowns. This could have done with a bone structure at the back to kind of like give it something protruding versus just wonderfully Kirky coiffed hair. But yeah, well,
Dan Ben says lizard tongue. Yeah, I could picture him having a lizard forked tongue. Absolutely.
Great for Harry Potter. I also kind of I was wondering where's the uniform come from, but it has picked up that Kurt's wearing just a shirt, and that light collar and the green is actually done both, even though it's just made a t-shirt. But yeah, it is actually both. Yeah, that is kind of what we asked for, right?
Yep. Or it looks like he got infected with Borg nanoprobes.
Oh yeah, that can happen.
A little bit.
That ain't a fun time, so I hear. Unless you're
mean,
Janeway, and then you can get unassimilated pretty quickly and grey hair back, and it's all good.
Yeah.
And no mental scarring at all.
No. But yeah.
Let me throw another one of mine. Made some kind of silly ones as well. I see. They're not really that silly. I was thinking, what do I have in the buffer? What's this, guys? Guess.
If it's another Discovery character, I'm gonna punch you.
Nope. Well,
it's an Andorian.
Yes.
And I know. I think I know.
Yeah.
The costume's throwing me off though.
Yeah, I know.
But the ear looks like Kess, like an Ocampan.
Oh. It is a cool armor though. It's not very Star Trek-y, but
No, it's very Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings type armor. That's what's throwing me.
yes.
And crown.
And crown. Yeah. But this is, of course, what did we talk about recently that neither of us are very impressed with?
So much.
These guys.
So Raj was right, an Iconian and an Endorian.
I mean, if you know them, that is very good considering.
Popped into my head, but yeah, that's a good extrapolation of what's going on in that picture for armor.
Yeah, no,
Gotta be honest.
And ship's pretty good too. Quite intense.
Not bad.
You know, quietly intense.
Oh, excuse me.
All right.
We have 15 votes in the poll. Go vote in the poll, guys. There's 32 of you here. Also hit that like button. See what we can come up with.
Let's do the poll one then, because that has now formed. So remind us what the people asked for.
A Klingon and a Kazon.
And what would we call a Klingon Kazon?
A Klingzon.
Kleinzon. Perfect. And you know what? It's pretty good.
Or Kazon. Oh my god, yes. Yes, all yes.
That's pretty. That is absolutely both, but also neither.
I really like the dagger. That's cool.
Yeah, just the daggers are cool.
This is just a Klingon with like morning like bedhead. He just hasn't gone and combed his hair yet.
I don't know if he even can as a Kazon.
But he's got the red hue of the Kazon. I mean, to be fair, Gowron in that picture looks kind of like a red hue as well. But yeah, he just looks like a pissed off Klingon with good teeth. He's a homeless Klingon. That's what it is. He's living under a bridge somewhere.
Oh, space bridge or just an old bridge?
The bridge to the Capitol building.
Oh,
I don't know. He gets harassed by bikers all the time.
Space bikers?
Klingon space bikers, yeah.
Which, in fairness, there was in the last Low Decks, like that season.
Exactly, yeah.
Experience douche! You experience douche! Bees.
Yes.
It's like the most ridiculous hardcore, like, meta reference thing. No, I think this is great. I mean, the armor, I love the fact the armor is absolutely both that organic, fabric-y feel, yet fully Klingon. The hair is great, because that wouldn't be, that would not be good Klingon hair. Something about the gravity of it doesn't work. And even the beard, like, it's too full of beard. You don't really see Klingons with beards. That's not conventional. So it absolutely is. That's great.
Yeah.
And has it done, I think it's done the nose and the eyebrows of the Kazon 2 versus Klingon.
Yeah. It looks like the hell is his name? He always stars with Will Ferrell. John C. Reilly. Looks like it could be that actor.
And still says, I don't see the difference. Kazons are basically Delta Quadrant Klingons.
You're not wrong.
That was the joke. They're so the same, but not.
We have 17 votes on the current poll, guys, and 30 of you here go vote. I'd like to get up to at least 20 votes, another 3 votes there. And hit the like button if you have not already.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, where's the next one in the people submission?
Let's see. We got Olivia again, $5. $5 more to my last one. Sorry I didn't slide. Oh, thank you. Let's get the 2 of them. Good. The Dead Man, $5. Voth and Nakul. Sure.
Do I have to ask? Of course, you know who they are. Of course.
Sure.
Space Nazi aliens.
Wow.
The Nakul. Oh, that one errored.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
No. But I don't think their red eyes maintained. There we go. I mean, not a bad version, I will say. Because they both have such distinct looks. Like, kind of combining them is a bit tricky.
Very similar to the last guy too, the human and the dinosaur. But that's because we got that same picture for the dinosaurs. The Voth.
Oh yes, it's definitely a less humanoid face. I wish it kept the red eyes though.
I do too. Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
more. It's got more of a dynamic, ridgy skin than the last one, which was a human with subtle. This is definitely more of a distinct.
Yeah. No, it's really well done actually.
I mean, a lot
I
of these
like
are
that.
also like playing cards for like a top trumps game of the new alien races are in. It's lizard man, but something about like I don't think he is as good as either race that he's based on. Like there isn't a lot
No.
of creativity in this. It's just lizard man. It could be in Star Wars. It could be in Firefly. It could be anything. But there's a certain something to both the other ones that is where the artistry comes in, right? So these are not successful in the abstract, but they're
Yeah.
interesting. And everyone, yeah, we could have put red eyes for sure, and we got to roll again, but I'm not going to. So yeah. All right, next, and yeah, submit yours, guys, so I can line them up.
Yeah. Next is Schmobuddy. Species 8 or 842 Tholian. Species 8472 in Tholian. I expect limbs, all the limbs, and they glow.
Limbs, all the limbs, and make it glow. I thought next time I do this, I gotta like name everything so they're in alphabetical order. Find an exact areas. So two very interesting species, and we have a bloody hell beast.
Holy shit. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It looks like species 8472 mixed more with like an Excalbian though, because they have the molten rock look, whereas I don't see any crystalline elements to this except for the heat, you know? So yeah, I kind of wish that this was a little bit better. There are some limbs back there, but yeah, that's terrifying image.
Yeah, he's a hell demon for sure. No, that's pretty great. The fact that it's kept the vibe of the 872 head like really well while still being entirely new, but then it feels like very much taken the spindliness of. I mean, okay, so less thoroughly than it could have, but I guess it was thinking how to incorporate a crystal to a giant creature. So yeah, if it was
Yeah.
more
I'll give it the
see-through,
red eyes. Or the bright eyes of the Tholian.
and just the lighting in that. Oh god, can you imagine how much to actually make that as an artist? God damn. But yeah, if that was facing off against you in a fan film, be like,
Set this phaser to disintegrate.
Although I remember see this as being like Sheliak's half brother, the more cool half brother. He gets all the cool tricks of like glowing.
Yeah.
That'd be my.
Speaking of the Sheliak on the poll,
Ooh,
only
okay.
19 votes. We haven't hit 20 yet, but
Oh.
it's hardly moved since I've said it's for everybody to vote.
Okay, everyone vote now while he's talking spiel. Go, 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 vote. What was it saying right
now? Vote. Which one would you prefer to see? Tholian and Sheliak is so far at 74%. Temerian and Zindi Aquatic at 26%. And by the way, if you don't know who the Temerians are, they're the, Shaka when the walls fell.
Okay, Shaman became a stuffed toy.
Yes.
Right, I've got another one in the buffer that. See if you guys can guess. So have a look at this. This is two difficult ones, I'll say that. See if there's anything.
Well, it's Jayla from Star Trek Beyond.
Okay.
And one of the other Voth, the duck-billed dinosaur Voth lady.
No,
that's my guess.
But good shout. Think TNG.
And
this is difficult, but think TNG.
Well, I got Jayla right.
Yes, you did.
Sure of that.
I didn't know if you're gonna get that as well. That was a good job.
You know what we should do is combine something with the fish people from TNG. Anyway, sorry. I don't know. I have no idea.
Vote now, vote now, vote now, vote now. But what do you think they look like? 'Cause I really like the armor design. Like just the overall, like they look very tactical, kind of Farscapey, I'd say. This episode of Farscape takes place on a planet this has a feel of for some reason. Yeah, this is of course Jayla from Star Trek Beyond, and the maybe not time travel aliens from Picard's Holiday.
Oh yes,
because they're very like distinct.
the
but also,
Oxutot.
yeah,
Well, that's what they're looking for anyway.
we're only in it for like 5, 3, 2, 6
Yeah.
minutes.
I can see that now.
But
100%.
pretty damn distinct, like design wise, and yeah, like the coloring. He's not done much besides the coloring, but the head shape. I mean, Jayla is, a lady.
If it would have kept the like metal things on the side, or like not put it into such a crust, I'd have had a better chance of guessing it. But
yeah, for sure. Or like, I mean, the gills, not really, but yeah, like the fact it's got just a mouth, because it's definitely like Jayla with a really bad sunburn. Like really bad, but that's that's fine.
well, what it incorporated her hairstyle and the top of the other head into like.
Does she have
thing.
hair?
Well, it's got like cornrows almost.
Yeah,
like white.
I can't remember if it's actually hair or if there was something else. I don't remember.
But yeah, her uniform carried over.
Yeah.
Fairly well.
Yeah, that is great because it is very much it's neither, but it's both. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Black Widow, yeah, that's what I thought too. Reminds me of the dude with the missile in Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, Mary Poppins.
Say Agnew, but that's the guy from Futurama. Yondu. There you go. That's close.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Oh,
yeah.
Second movie is such a disappointment. All right, next.
Next up, we've got Area 51, who finally showed up. Let's try an Endosian and a Tholian. By the way, it's $5 per alien species, guys. So if you can throw in 10, if you combine two, would be awesome. But if you just want to add like wings, like I said, to a Tholian, that's like $5. That's fine. So now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
Yes, these support the channel.
Trekyards
is make us go.
An Endosian and a Tholian. Yeah, that's super successful. I wish it didn't carry over to the uniform. But yeah, it's Lieutenant Eric's and Tholian. Again, I wish there was more crystalline shit going on.
I mean, that's certainly more crystalline. I mean, the head, not so much the body, obviously, but the head I can still see a little bit of. But if it's specifically trying to... and Josh, we have put out the challenge. If people want us to combine Tuvok and Neelix, see how close to Tuvix, and then also combine Tuvix with either Neelix or Tuvok, these are all obviously $5 super chats, or $10, whatever, to do. But you have to see how AI could put those two together, if it would be like a Tuvix. So that's a open call to the audience, if you want to see it, because I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I think that's very successful. I love the look of this guy. I love the pointiness of the chin. I mean, the Endosians have like a little flap of skin down here, but it converted that into a point, which I think is really cool. Yeah, that's greatly successful. That could be the guy that controls the other demon that we just created.
Oh God, yeah.
The other one's more monster-like. This is the one that...
Well, this is the brother that went to university. The other guy stayed home.
This little piggy went to university. This little piggy stayed home.
And attacked all the mirror. But yeah, I like the fact that I wanted not a cartoon of Eric, so I found this render from a fan film, I guess, or a book, because that's like word. But it's pretty great, I mean, considering. So, put him in a first contact uniform, which is so unusual, and and it's cool. I love it kept the eyes. I mean, it has angled the head, but I kind of wish one of these would incorporate the head into the neck somehow. Like, it's almost too logical, right? I almost wish it like broke down the image a bit more, into more literal. I guess I could ask that.
We gotta combine a Cardassian and a Tholian because the Cardassians have the neck ridges. The Tholian has the thick neck, so maybe it'll do something with that. I don't know.
But also it's odd because I wouldn't associate Tholians necessarily glowing. You know, like, so it's interesting that this image happens to have that sort, because there's like a haze in the air, so the skin, like, it looks more glowy than it is in the scene, and just making everyone else have this glowing power effect. It just happens to be, right?
Yeah. No, I'd say that's a successful one, except for the uniform.
I like uniform.
I like the uniform too, but I don't like that the lava stuff bleeds through it.
Well,
it's glowing underneath it.
He can't keep it in.
He's getting mad. He's heating up.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry. He doesn't turn green though.
Is that the same show? I feel like I've heard that quote from somewhere else.
From the Hulk. It's from the old Bill Bixby Hulk show.
Right.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh.
When he gets angry, his eyes go green, and then he just turns into the Hulk.
I've never heard of the Hulk. Who's the Hulk? That's weird.
That's my porn name.
Oh, but
Used to be the Bulk, but
life happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we changed that.
Oh dear.
Cool. All right, well, let's close this vote out now.
Yes.
It was cool. We have 26 votes with 77%. Tholian and Sheliak wins. The Temerian and Xeniquatic only got 23%.
Oh, but we love them anyway.
I'm
gonna start along while that.
Looks like he's going to spit fire. Yes, it does. Who could blame him, really?
I mean, yeah, just really creative. All right, so you said.
I did said.
Reminds of the Sheliak card, because again, they're a one-off.
The Sheliak, they're amazing. They're the ones that like their treaties, word for word contracts. Like every word matters. So you got to be very literal when you deal with them and study shit. And the Sheliak corporate, I think they were called.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're basically garbage bag people.
In a black void with crystals.
That's cool. Wish we would have seen more of them.
That's all you needed. And then now we have their love child.
They look like they are what? Cool. But the Sheliak look like what created Armis. Discarded all their hate and vile because they got the same kind of like silhouette.
Yeah.
This is also super fucking cool. Yeah, this is what I was looking for when we're talking Tholian mixing with something, because you got that Tholian head shape. It's kind of perfect. Yeah, this is one of the warrior Tholians.
He looks a bit mean. He might punch people and also kill them in the same punch.
Yes.
Yeah. Also be a very effective Marvel villain. You know?
Yes. Any villain for anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the fact that because I don't remember Sheliak having that distinct pattern, but it could just be the light on them, but it gives a vibe. The fact that it took that pattern, that kind of alternating triangle, and made a butch linebacker with that and the Tholian it's really really cool.
Jack Tholian, he's on the roids.
Huh. Yeah.
No, that's super successful. I really like that.
It's nice that included the random crystals, because you know what? We like random crystals.
That'd be cool if it was one of the other Tholian casts that don't have like the spider legs, but they're more just the central body, and this is like their exosuit where they can come aboard your ship, like their spacesuit. Good representation. Like, that's menacing. Yeah.
I like it.
All right, hit like, guys. We are 36 likes. I'd like to get to 40. It's only 4 more likes.
We'll
If you
do.
haven't hit like yet, you're part of the problem. Hit the like button. Be part of the solution.
Yes. I'll do the poll as well.
Ooh, another poll coming up. Nice. But super chat in anything you'd like to see added to an alien race from Star Trek, whether it be hooves, like a Vulcan with hooves, or an Andorian. No, we'll go with Orion with a foxtail. You know, you can throw that in. $5 if you want to combine 2 Star Trek alien species. $5 per would be awesome. Yeah, there's some good ones out there, guys. And we've actually covered quite a few of the interesting ones. I want to see something mixed with an Excalbian. And a lot of people are watching right now are like, what the fuck is an Excalbian? Well, they're from the Savage Curtain, the TOS episode. They're the rock monsters, essentially, with the claws, the glowing eyes, multiple eyes. One of the best aliens in TOS, for sure, hands down. But yeah. Excalbian. Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. I have failed. Are you doing a new poll?
Yes, I'm trying to find one that I think will be ridiculous together. Oh, here we go.
Easy peasy.
Gonna come up with 4 different interesting ones to kind of make it work. All right, read it out.
Oh, you did it again. No Discovery shit. Anyway, Discovery Klingon and a Borg. Or a Pakled and a Hirogen. Hirogen's a good call.
Yeah. Pretty interesting stuff.
Imagine how dangerous a Pakled Hirogen would be. Dangerous and deadly, yet stupid as fuck. It's
Yes.
not good. Not a good combination.
All right, next one, Stuart.
We have got Data's Gut, $5, and Antedian with a Zindi reptilian. There we go. There's the fish, guys.
I know it's funny you'd mentioned that as that had just as it just said that was very well timed. I don't know if you'd seen it in the.
He didn't.
Very nice. Yeah, this is pushing the realm of credibility, and there we go. Pretty good.
A handsome species. I mean, it definitely just put the 2 together, didn't it? You got elements from both there. You got the little like things come out from behind the ears, which are like their little whisker things. The fabric material is very similar to the Antedicans. Anyway, and the shoulder shape is very reminiscent of the Zindi aquatic. This is the reptilian. Sorry, this is really good. Really good.
Well, again, it's not either, but you can see both. 'Cause it's kind of simplified. Like it's not anywhere near as insecty, reptilian-y as Zindi. Like not even close. But it's removed all the alienness of the other one. You know, hasn't got the eyes, hasn't got the.
Yeah, I wish it was exactly the same, but with the eyes, the very fish-like eyes, kind of pushed back a little bit would be amazing. Yeah, that was one of the other really successful early TNG species for sure.
Yeah,
Is that Fleetwood Mac? Yes, Sean. Yes, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gentle, successful, and I always like the interpolated the set pretty well too for TNG. Did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Not my favorite from today for sure, but
no, indeed. Speaking of favorite today.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Vulcan Picard.
Vulcan Picard. Show a picture of Vulcan. I think everyone knows what Vulcan looks like, but I just love that how it really well. I mean, that's definitely Picard, although.
Yeah. Make it logical.
Yeah.
I love that the pips also get smaller, and I can see why it thought that with the way they're kind of in the real picture. But Yeah, that's very successfully done.
And for whatever reason, it
And we've seen him as a Romulan. This is pretty goddamn close to what he looked like. So
for whatever reason, it can get TNG uniforms pretty much spot on. I've had it try and do season 1 many times and it's failed. And this was not even the request to replicate everything. But the fact that the uniform is basically perfect and the comm badge, Stuart, actually did it correctly. Okay, it's thinner, but that's fine. That is properly... Wow, well done. You finally did it after like 3 months. But even like the lighting on the fake bridge, it's great.
yeah. Very well done.
And especially put them side by side, you can really see the fact that even like up the detail of the image.
Yes, yeah, it did. Which is funny. Fairy 51 throws in $5 for my penance. Only the penitent man will pass. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Penance help.
3 more likes, guys. Let's get to 40
Ooh.
likes. Hit the like button if you're just joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what abominations we should create next. I mean,
Yeah.
things we should create next.
Ungodly parts of nature, yes. Let's see. How about him and... So I'm trying to keep this thing, processing in the meantime.
Yeah. I'll buy you time. Hit like, everybody. We have 38 now. Just jumped up as I said this. 2 more likes, hit the 40. We can do it. And even if you don't like us, hit the like button. Just and it's a hate button, but don't hit the dislike button.
Yeah, make it like a publicity stunt, Now, I can't remember exactly who this combination is. So, I mean, clearly...
That's Kirk.
It's Kirk. What did I combine with? I'm going to go up and check. Oh, yes. Oh, dear.
I don't know. There's quite prominent eyebrows, though. I don't know.
A Discovery Klingon.
Serious?
So I just made a advanced human chap. Yeah. But then I also did kind of the reverse, but not. I said make Captain Picard same picture. Come on with Martok specifically.
Interesting. I want to address a comment. Black Widow says, I switched it opposite. I started with a thumbs down because AI use and I'm an artist, but the convo made me reverse thumbs up to good. Thank you. Yeah, we're just having fun here. I don't want to insult anybody or, do anything.
Yeah, I'm also an artist. You also edit, Indeed, none of this stuff is usable, but it's interesting.
We're all artists in our own way, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, having fun with the community and working together and being creative in our own kind of way. Because let's be honest, none of us have put the time into making it individually because they're a bit too silly.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why you call it the what if,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So this is Martok and Picard.
This is Martok and Picard. I mean, it is now neither. But it is, yeah.
I still see Picard and I see Martok, so I mean.
You see Martok?
Kudos.
I'm not sure I see Martok.
The eyebrows, man. Chin. Yeah, I see some Martok in there. Wish I had an eye patch. Or a scar over one eye. But
that is a giveaway, yes.
So thank you, Black Widow, for that comment. It means a lot.
Yeah, we're just trying to,
have some fun.
Yeah, share the creative love. And learn some stuff.
Sam broke the L cars.
Only for a second.
You're pulling back the curtain and showing them the magic happening.
Do not look behind the curtain. There's nothing to see. The curtain is sort of there, but not. Oh yes, I forgot. This one I can't remember. Yes, I can. Okay, who is this?
A Hirogen and Hellboy. I don't know.
I think this one's kind of obvious.
Oh yeah, because I can't get it. Good job. All right, cool. Thanks for making me look stupid.
I mean,
I appreciate it. I
what
can do that on my own.
What else am I here for, Stuart?
Well, I mean,
Exactly. To answer that.
this is what makes your day.
Yeah.
Belittling me on lives. It's fine.
What?
What's her? It's sorry, a Jem'Hadar.
Yes.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say, not Hirogen. Jem'Hadar and Hellboy.
Yes, Hellboy of season 3, episode 4 of the day, and Kazon, hence the hair, and there's because it's not a literal shove them together, but it's actually kept distinctly elements of both.
Yes.
Or it's a very, very, very sunburn Jem'Hadar.
Radiation burn. Radiation
Well, yeah.
burn.
But let's be honest, if this was in Voyager season 7 as a villain, you'd be like, yeah, I don't want to fight this guy. This guy is real. Like, I mean, facial hair works actually really well.
I mean, if you're gonna fight him, make sure you're using right-handed punches. Just hit the left side of his face, because the other side down. You're gonna hurt your hand, is what I'm saying.
You're not wrong. But we just
no double axe handle to the forehead. 'Cause, ouch.
But yeah, just the detail, because this is just like, again, we can be more distinct in our requests, but like to think this is what I meant, and yet blend the texturing well and give it a single horn and the hair, the texture, just, and like he's got grey in his hair, kind of. I just the choices that aren't choices that it makes. Whereas the previous version of ChatGPT, which we tested ages ago, and I think we made some shots for like April Fools, it was like a kind of sci-fi. Like it wasn't what it was trying to be. It was just something that you could throw at the wall, right? That feels like it made choices, you know.
Yeah. Guys, we have 14 votes on the poll, and it's 50-50 right now. So you can break the tie. So you want to see a Discovery Klingon and a Borg, or a Packlet and a Hirogen? Go vote on the poll. Let's get the votes up to 20. That's only 6 more people to vote, and we'll see what we can do. So go vote.
Now or forever hold your lunch. Hey? Scrolling
Nobody
back.
that watches this holds their lunch.
Oh, they eat it. Oh.
No, they don't hold it in their stomach. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm throwing another one in.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
This is great. Okay. Yes, that was one I did before.
In the before time.
Yeah. This one I think is pretty obvious and actually pretty interesting.
Binar.
Don't overthink it. First thing.
It's Seska.
It's not Seska, yeah. No, it's in a Klingon. Cranial ridges in the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an odd hybrid species that I'm like, oh yeah, a Binar Klingon baby.
A Binon.
A
Klingar?
Klingar.
Sure.
Although if there's two of them, one's a bi, they each share each half name, but reverse, so that then they combine become Klingon Binar.
Yeah.
That's really successful, and like that. There's a whole story you could do. I mean, there is obviously an episode of Lower Decks that had the Tuvix effect, but the idea of having mixed species and their personalities sort of combined a bit. So if you had a Binar mixed with a Klingon in a story just out of the blue, it's like, what? Yeah. Yeah. And
Great success.
And it isn't just a bald Klingon, you know?
Yeah.
It's something about it that's just, I guess, softer? I don't know. It's quite effective.
Yeah, even though it's got the Klingon ridges, it's also still got the binar coloring of like the purple. So
But it's not just the fact that it's purple. There's like a shading and like a skin. The
that's what I
way,
mean.
yeah,
Like the darker purple,
yeah,
the kind of
yeah. It has a binar texture, literally.
yeah. I haven't had any super chats from you guys yet or
No.
recently. So if you want to see anything crazy and outlandish, let
Yeah.
us know.
Half an hour more. We've had some really good successes, but yeah, throw in a few more.
And still a tied poll, 14 votes, 50-50. There's 33 of you here. I don't know why there's only 14 votes.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah, right? Not even half of you have voted. Just barely half of you have voted. So vote. Go vote in the poll.
I mean,
Turn the tide. Pick one.
I don't think we can move on until you all decide. Give us your knowledge. I'm sort of demanding it a bit aggressively, but yeah, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it. Do it. I don't know.
Now, I made a crazy image. If you got it...
Really? Never would have guessed. I've been through this whole live.
Yeah. Now, this is... No, I asked it and it didn't do it. But it made an amazing image. So I scrolled through my downloads. I just it's the folder, right? Everything is. And I had an image of somebody in a place and an alien. It's a famous person and an alien that we know, okay?
Okay.
Let's see what happens, right? And do guess
along. It can only be awesome.
Okay, first of all, reaction, and then what do you see? Give us a full Trekyards breakdown.
Murph and Data.
Okay.
Brent Spiner and Murph.
Talk to me about the process that you got there.
Well, the nose and the eyes are very clearly Data. So is the glasses around his neck. In fact, he's got a Sherlock Holmes pipe, which is interesting. And that's clearly Murph.
It's like a fun dinosaur, awesome looking thing.
That he can smoke because he's got a pipe thing coming out of his head.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice, yeah. And where are they, of course?
Ticonderoga.
What do you guys think? Is he right, or has he made an astute observation that is entirely wrong? Because that was a lot of confidence. The next one, I have no idea what's going to turn up because I put in two radically different aliens. Right, what is this, guys? Who is it? And what's the alien? Although
the only other guess I would have would be Irish Stephen Bear, but it's not close to looking like him, so it's still Brent Spiner.
Interesting. Let us know right now what you think. Well, who you think.
It looks like a blue and purple Charmander. Yeah.
Not a bad Pokemon.
It's an overrated Pokemon is what it is.
What, Charmander? Or Murph?
Yeah. Charmander.
It's not a bad live action Murph though. Because yes, that is Murph.
He should be more see-through with like glittery, like star-like things in him.
Yeah. Wow, if you got this next one, I'll be impressed. Right, any other guesses, guys? Let's see.
We got no guesses. Nobody's saying anything.
Well, that's not helpful, is it?
No.
Oh, damn. Well, yes, you are correct, Stuart. Murph. But for the other image...
Okay.
Which I don't know if I even saved. Okay, I can download it back off. That's useful. This is like months down in my list of things.
Oh, somebody still Saber guessed Armin Shimmerman. Dan B says he sort of sees Robert O'Reilly. Yeah, I can see that too. But something about the nose and the eyes looks very Brent Spiner-ish to me.
Yeah.
But the bald head throws me.
Yeah. I like let me download the damn thing. Refresh.
And the thing around his neck is very Brent Spinery too. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Does Brent even wear glasses?
No, not glasses. Glasses. Those are sunglasses.
Oh.
Stylish sunglasses.
All right, I finally got. I re-downloaded the image off the internet from my own thing. This is the reference image.
Ta-da! Told you. Look at the glasses. I fucking told you.
I did not think you were going to get that because that does not like Brent Spiner, and yet
It does look like Brent Spiner.
And yet you bloody that you.
I proved you wrong because it does look like Brent Spiner.
I mean,
I can see why it does the bald hair now or bald head. But
also well done for the TOS set, first of all. But
yeah
Stuart, that was exceptional. Because I said combine the two, and it just gave him a Murph pet. Not a bad thing, just like what?
Great success.
Well done. I mean, I feel like everyone should like super chat $1 just for that amazing deduction out of absolutely. Okay, yeah. I mean, come on, guys.
I love that you said deduction, and he's got a Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Wow.
You know that I'm a Sherlock Holmes fan, so
Wow.
deductive reasoning for the win.
Wow. Yeah. I thought you were gonna hum and a half
Okay.
for 5 minutes, and yeah.
Nobody's voted on the poll. It's still 14 votes and tied 50-50, and there's 34 people here. We're just going to stop doing polls, I guess, because nobody wants to participate.
20 people haven't. You need a screen to be able to watch this. So if you're on your TV, you can do likes. For a phone, you can definitely do likes. iPad, you can. I mean, is there any device you can't do likes on?
No.
Okay, I guess if you're in the shower, high in the shower, and it's in one of those little cases that is waterproof, then maybe you don't want to touch it for reasons. Okay, if you're that one person in the shower, but I don't think 20 of you are in the shower. Seems unlikely to me, and therefore you should vote in the poll with 14. I want to see at least 16. There's 15. I want to see 16.
I watch different things when I'm in the shower.
Packlet Herodians or Klingon Borg? That is
So,
the
we
question.
have 15 votes now. We tipped the tide. We turned a corner here, which is great.
But speaking of Borg, I did try one.
Okay.
I'm intrigued by the result.
Borg and a Telosian? Seriously?
Borg and Telosian.
Interesting.
That's pretty interesting, yeah.
That might be dangerous, actually.
Yeah.
Could it pass on its mind control powers to like the rest of the collective, or was this just a super Borg?
I don't think you can wirelessly telepath powers across. I mean, everyone's inventing stuff, of course, but I feel that's a bit too far. But it's pretty. I mean, it's a great Borg costume. Yeah.
They'd assimilate the midichlorians in his body,
yeah,
and then pass those on via tubules to other Borg. You know, that's how that works. So yeah. Wait, midichlorians? They're not Star Trek.
This is why I don't let him out of the cage.
I like my cage. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Looks like Roger from American Dad.
Well, live action Roger.
Yeah.
Would be fun to see something. Like, I don't know why they never did a American Dad like Simpsons where it went into the real world. That'd be great to see.
Dan Ben says it looks like either Peter Capaldi or Maggie Smith. Yeah, it does look like both of them, interestingly enough.
Is that an insult to both of them? Probably. Yeah.
I can see both, though, for sure. Yeah, that's a good call out, Dan.
Let's see.
Wow. Dan Ben consentientications. You'd have a cat person. Go figure.
All right.
This guy doesn't look happy, I gotta say.
No, I mean, I won't. Who are these? Who's the two alien races that made this then, Mister? You've now set a bar, Stuart. You've set a really high bar.
Unfortunately.
Vote now.
So the Avatar people, and
the monks from any monk show. Yeah.
yes,
This is very hard, but I also thought that one was very hard, so you know. Ah, nice watch.
tune in this Friday. I want to say Bolian, but it doesn't have the split in the head. I also want to say Q, and Q was dressed as a monk.
Okay, I mean, you're not wrong
But-
conceptually, but a bit of even for me, that's quite random.
I feel like this isn't Star Trek. I
Nope,
feel like you're trying to
100%.
play a trick on me.
100% Star
Okay.
Trek. Yep.
Give me a hint.
Oh,
Or two.
that's okay. I'll give you this show they're both from. So it narrows it down a lot, but not. One is TOS and one is TNG. So there's a lot of narrowing.
Okay.
There's a lot.
There you
narrowing.
go.
Yeah. I've removed like 900 episodes from your repertoire. Okay, it's quite good.
So is this what the hell is his name? Landru.
Ah, it's a good guess, but no, it's a great guess. So,
Fuck.
that's great though.
Um,
That's a really good guess. And guys, put in suggestions. We're a couple away from a goal, so submit.
I'm gonna still say Bolian for TNG.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Because you can.
TOS Organian? No.
Mm.
Nah, I give up. I can't get this one. This is too blase, too generic.
Mm-hmm. It's a blue guy in a robe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add some hints and click the buzzer where you know, okay?
Sure.
He's not real. Is one of the aliens.
It's not real.
Yeah, that's the first clue.
Which one? The blue alien or the hooded alien?
The blue alien. He might not be blue though, but that part of it. Fair enough. He's very small. Well, small, not very small. I'm gonna keep going until you get it. So, does anything come to mind?
No.
It's not the man you're looking for. His master laughs a lot.
I don't know, man.
It's fair. Like anybody get it? You'll as soon as you
Everybody's got some schisms.
Yes, schisms. You got the TNG. Not that
That's on you. That's on the chat.
That's
Thank
on
you,
the
guys.
chat. Well done.
I saw it and I'm like, no, I don't think so, and I just dismissed it, and it's like, eh.
I mean, you really have to know the alien race to know the schisms costume, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too bad. So he's not real. His master laughs a lot, and he's quite small. TOS alien.
It's the guy from Whom Gods Destroy, the little midget guy.
No, he's not blue or coloured.
I know.
Yeah. It is this mother.
Don't say Kiesner.
No.
Okay, Balak.
Yeah.
Balak's not small. That was a lot. That was a bad.
No, he's not a full bodysuit. He's only part.
I don't care. If you were talking about Clint Howard, I would have got. That would have made sense. Balak is not small. It's a full size torso.
Yes, but only the
It's supposed to be
torso.
like full size. I know, but
Exactly, and in lower decks,
You
you've got tiny feet, so he's small.
well, the not real thing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good too. Okay, fine.
No,
Fine.
no, it's really hard. This is not what I thought it was going to be. So this was super
But
difficult.
now I see it. The eye ridge thing
Yeah.
that goes up. I mean,
Yeah.
the yellow eyes.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's good. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's fun. Trying to guess.
Well, yeah, this you'll get in like 4 seconds. And guys, put some more super chats. We'd like to get at least one more. Hit a goal. 2 more would be really excellent. So 2 more 5s would be very nice.
I'm gonna hit the buzzer.
Okay. Dickhead.
Odo and Goldicott.
Hey. That's a pretty bad, dickish looking guy. I would not want to face that guy, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of the Beyond guy.
Krill.
Like just vibe, that sort of skin and the
Yeah.
dead inside eyes.
He also kind of reminds me of the guy that used his like hands, put it on the skull and like zap people in Deep Space Nine. Kind of that like imposing like
I can't visualize the alien. I need to
scariness.
I can
Yeah, I
visualize
can't
the
either,
scene,
really.
but I can't. Yeah, what episode was that, guys? Because that's definitely season 1 or 2 DS9. That's why I don't remember it. Because as we both learned,
Yeah.
we don't quite know this is. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a good one though. This is just Odo in his office. He's like, I'm gonna pretend to be these people that just docked and go investigate their ship. Morph. Boom. Done. Perfect.
But it would have been cool to see Odo eventually become more, able, and pretend to be a
Yeah.
yeah.
We are going to change things around here. We're going to first end the poll because we got 17 votes now, which is cool. And we're also going to just say $5 to combine 2 species. It's fine. So discount time. I guess I don't know. But anyway, let's get to the poll. 17 votes. Which one would you prefer to see? Discovery, Klingon, and Borg wins with 53%. Hacklet and Herodian only got 47. So, yes, the one where Bashir was turning 30 and Grouchy, but yes, that's the one. And no way that somebody in the future would complain about being 30. I didn't complain about being 30 in the present because I didn't feel 30. I just turned 51 and I don't feel like I'm 30 yet. So in the future, 30 is like the new 15. Like, seriously, who the fuck complains?
Yeah. Sorry, I pieced it all together.
Who the fuck complains that they turned 15? Like, seriously, 30's not old.
You've been in Starfleet for 8 years. You've probably gone to Lieutenant Junior grade. You're having a great time.
Even in Star Trek 2, Kirk complaining he's 50 is bullshit, in my opinion. Although he's lived a much rougher, adventure-filled life than I have, so I can kind of see it, but 50's still not old in Star Trek.
And he fought through the Klingon War of Discovery.
Fuck. I hate you so much.
Yeah, I mean, they really should have made Kirk like 10 years older than he was. Because 60 is like, oh, 60, you've done a lot. Bones are creaking a bit. But also, if every ailment can be healed, then it's not, I mean, we've joked about this, the idea of a headache being a no in TNG.
Yeah. People don't get headaches anymore. Really? Because they do a lot, honestly. And cure for the common cold.
Which I still can't believe there's no cure for. Bloody hell, pharmaceutical industry.
There's a cure for it. They just don't want to give you access to it.
They can't not be, right? Yeah, pretty great. I'm doing the Borg one now. I've got a couple more guys. We'd love to get another 2. Be real nice. Now this one you should get.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to squint a bit. So what's this, guys? What is it?
It's a Klingon and a Riemann.
Good guess, but no.
Did I get one of them right?
Definitely a Klingon.
Klingon and the Salt Monster.
Damn, that was quick. See,
the first thing that popped into my head, but I'm like, no, there's some Riemann elements there around the eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Riemann.
But isn't that impressive? Like, it's not the Salt Monster in any way, and yet enough subtle things came across. Yeah. That's impressive. Because Klingons have white hair. Klingons have Gorn expressions, but that's yeah, I was very impressed by that one. Let me show them.
Yeah, I thought Salt Monster immediately because of the hair and the teeth, but then the eyes, they have very Riemann-like qualities.
Yeah, for sure.
Sean O'Sullivan, €2. Getting old is better than the alternative. #PawFear. Yeah, Fleet Paw's not around, man. We are in constant terror.
Ugh.
Who's here to protect us from these abominations we're creating? Like that demon and the demon master.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized.
What?
Okay, $5 more, and I can use the other AI to animate one of these creatures because you can do that.
Oh, good God.
Uh huh.
Yes. Let's animate one or two of
Uh huh.
these.
Uh huh. Yeah, that'd be cool. So yeah, go back and pick one. $5. Give us a it to do something. You can't do much obviously, but like look angry, yell. I don't know. Yeah, let's see when these come to life because that'd be pretty.
Yell would be a good one. So would smile and laugh.
Yeah, make a sandwich.
Andy says I get a Zindi Arboreal vibes from that guy. Kind of. Yeah.
Because like it's just really really impressive. It captured so much of the essence.
Mhm.
And being fully Klingon. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because just
Yeah, that is impressive.
because like to know where to go with that. Because I feel like if you're doing it as an artist, you would change the skin color. Fair enough. You would change the lips more, but no.
And see, now I see that the bottom parts of the eyes are very salt monster like,
Yeah.
but those eyebrows are a little exaggerated for Klingon somewhat, but they feel very Riemann. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, Raymond.
The eyes fucked me. The eyes and the nose.
Yeah. No, Raymond's a really good shout. Which one's had? No one's asked for yet.
No.
I still maintain I love the Klingon costumes this thing invents. That sort of browns and grey leather, but with metal. It's just they're all good.
Yeah.
All of them would work, and not to saying had Discovery done this, but had this been around, just throw the images of Klingon costumes and say combine them and just pick your best variations. I mean, this truly is just successful. Like Klingon done, cool done. While still being quite hard to make because that is a nice like variable texture and.
Yeah. It would have been better to have like a more full body image of the salt monster so you get like the rope effect with the rope vibe of the costumes or the burlap bag feel, I guess.
And I can
Would have
certainly
been
do
easier to
that.
guess. And they kind of incorporated that in the hair.
They did a little
Like
bit.
you look at the lower tendrils of the hair, it looks like it's been dreadlocked almost.
And you certainly can do that. Just less details come across if you do that.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Okay, I'm gonna try on the Tribble one again because that obviously did not work the first time.
You're in good hands with tribbles.
Apparently. Where is?
Yeah.
There he is.
Hit like. Let's try to get to 50 likes. It's another 8 likes. I think it's possible because new people come in all the time and haven't hit like yet. So hit the like button, guys. I'd appreciate that. And getting closer to the end, about 18 minutes or so left. 15 minutes.
So close to our baseline goal. So close, guys. Basically, one more super chat would get us there.
Yeah, any super chat of any amount would get us there.
Yeah. I'll do one freebie animation because I want to see what it do. Because this is them getting to like, no one in the right mind will spend this much free time creating an image of a new alien race and then animating it. It's just absolute absurdity, and yet interesting. Okay.
Yes. Oh, we should have set a goal in this one earlier on. Oh well.
Ah well.
I'll just set a quick goal real quick.
Okay.
For the end here. It's fine. 5 super chats of $5 or more in the next 10 minutes.
That'd be nice.
I can only do 15 minutes, so it's fine.
Let's see.
And the reward will be an animated image.
Oh yeah.
Of one created today.
Can I do all at the same time?
Okay, starting the goal. We only need $5 super chats to hit that goal and then get a bonus animated one, which will be quite interesting, I'm sure. Raj, what is it with you and Tellarites? He likes Tellarites, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's argumentative. Maybe Raj is a person you don't want to meet because he just insults you all the time.
Wait, he Tellarites now?
Tellarites now. But I don't tolerate this. I don't tolerate the Tellarite. If I meet a Tellarite, I'm going to be sweet as pie. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to be mean, mad. I'm just going to be so kind and diplomatic. Just piss them right off even more. That'd be a funny short. Captain Foley meets a Tellarite and just is a super sweet guy.
As the piss each other off contest. Who would win? Oh dear. Oh dear. I got 3 animations rolling. I've used my credits that are limited on that service. This one is I can't not show because it's absolutely mad.
Species 8472 and a Gorn. Yeah, that works really well. But again, I have to question, how did he get his tunic on? How do you get over that head? I guess it's probably really stretchy material, which is fine. Or it zips up in the back.
Yeah, it's just zippers. I mean, of course I can invent zippers. I thought that was very successful. And if that was a Gorn that came out, would you not be mostly accepting?
Mostly.
Like as a subspecies?
Sure.
Because it's got enough of the Gorn-ness while still being significantly more alien-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one. His rippling biceps as well.
Indeed.
I wonder where the red eyes came from. Because neither are red. Huh.
A night of partying, probably.
Mm.
He's either high or he's hungover.
Or you met the Gorn kebab seller. He's an old mate from college, and they get rowdy on those kebabs because those kebabs are spicy. But when Gorn eats spice,
yeah, it's the spice. Yeah,
and the spice must flow, Stuart. I have heard that somewhere.
I've heard that. Yeah.
All right, so I've got one video, and I can save these for another time as well. So this is our favorite Tholian demon, who ain't here to play. Now I don't know what's gonna happen, okay? Because this is abstract.
I am excited. Oh, excited! Yay! Party, yeah. Party.
I mean, it did something clever, but also failed miserably.
I'll have to watch the live. Wow, he's got a steaming pile of shit under him.
I had this whole thing about what he should do. And instead, it just animates their fire around him, which is cool, in fairness, from an image. But I said move, god damn it! I said move. What the hell?
Curses, move.
Yeah, fine. I'll do a second one because I'm not seeing until I submit them. So this one is a guy, right? A guy should be able to move, and should understand moving. Okay. Yep.
Again, unfortunately, I have a delay on my end for this kind of stuff, so bear with me.
Stupid.
I'm looking forward to something stupid now. Still delayed. There we go. Just that the back of the uniform's all black, and then it's like, oh, this is a set. We're just gonna move these set pieces. That's great. Big ears too. Holy shit.
It kept the robes shockingly consistent though.
Yeah.
And my instruction was far more intricate than that.
What was your instruction, sir?
Oh, it was like look up to camera and smile and then step backwards. So it did it, but entirely not right. But I love
Not much of a smile. It's very, very Vulcan smile. That's what it is.
but it is fun to see the set open up. That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
So as we close out, we'd love to get one more super chat. Well, I put in some of our best ones to sort of recap and enjoy the ride.
Area 51 says, looks like he dropped a steaming pile. And then he said, great minds think alike. It's like, yeah, well, great minds think alike, and fools seldom differ, as I like to say.
Whoa.
Which one of us is the fool? I mean, I'll claim that. That's fine.
Oh, I differ.
Really?
Right, here's
Gotcha.
some of our. And it is it's good that I tell it to do headshots, so it kept it sort of in a very in a similar pose kind of vibe, but it means it's clear because you could have put these on any location. So yeah, how you feeling about the creations from today?
Very good. It was very fun. It was a great guessing game. I think that some of those more obscure ones are like pretty fun.
And obviously, I have no control besides like submitting, so
Yeah.
super interesting.
Let us know in the chat, guys, or super chat in which one do you think is your favorite. Honestly, one more super chat of even $1 would be awesome. Just saying.
It's so teasing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any favorites from you? Because these are more. I think successful is the wrong word, but they're sort of more successful than the ships because they have a cohesiveness that the ships sort of don't have.
Yeah. I mean, the Salt Monster's a good one. Any of the Tholian ones I really like. I don't think they apply to Star Trek. More like fantasy games or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But that one Tholian, the bodybuilder guy that you just put in, that's one of my favorites, absolutely. That just looks cohesively cool as a bad guy.
Yeah.
I think the Kira one was very successful as well.
Yes.
Thank you, Area 51. This one was your idea, so thank you. Appreciate that. Got us over that line. Yeah.
I was waiting to see if YouTube was tricking us. Huzzah.
It does. It just takes a couple seconds. Thank you, Area 51.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, out of these ones, what is your favorite one? Just throw it in the regular chat right now. Or you can super chat. I don't care. I'd really appreciate that either, actually. So, yeah.
I think just for pure just the Mark Lawrence one, the Voyager one, Neelix, and because it's so exactly right. That there's nothing there that's weird, that's crazy. It's exactly the brief, but it's also not just shoved together. It's organic. Like the rendering on the one next to it, the Gemini is very clever. It's really good render, but it's both and neither. And Kira's a great portrait, but it's not photoreal. Which is I could re-roll it at that.
Area 51 says, got to admit, the demonic Tholian looks very awesome. Yeah. I also like the guy in the Starfleet uniform with the very pointy chin. I think that's a very good look.
Yeah. I mean, very much video gamey. Oh, I did it! It worked! I did it!
Okay.
Okay, this is the bonus one, guys, because we love you and, you guys make us go. Olivia, are you still here? Speak up. Say hello.
Speak now.
Or see us in reruns.
Reruns? We don't do reruns.
Refresh. Come on. Okay.
It's a video?
No. This is very successful and very obvious, and it's for Olivia, and I think your brain as well. The next generation of pet.
That's fantastic. Again, as I said, anything mixed with a Tholian has been great. This looks like, I don't know, you're not a Transformers fan, but any Transformer G1 fans out there, does this not look like Kremzik? That face looks like Kremzik, 100%. I will have to find a picture of Kremzik for Sam. But yeah,
That's like a 9.5 out of 10. It was a horrible genetic experiment, but a crystalline tribble incorporates everything of both. And tribbles with evil demonic faces actually look kind of great.
all right. Let's see.
I was
here.
very insistent on
Copy
keep the
image.
tribble.
So for Sam, this is Crimzeek. He's an energy being. Look at
Yeah.
that face.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I saw when I saw this thing. But yeah, that's a fantastic. I love this. I love this. That's great. I want that as a pet.
You look so mean.
I'm gonna get rid of Crimzeek now, but
Yeah, not cuddly. You would have problems.
yeah.
Gosh, maybe that we can end on these, with a tribble variant each time.
Yeah. You know what I want to end on real quick?
Oh.
Combine Tuvok and Neelix. I want to see
Oh,
Tuvix for
okay.
real.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
So
but I've been waiting for that.
Oh, I think we should get another $5 for that then, just to kind of celebrate your, your enthusiasm for the obvious. The obvious. Okay, let's get that going.
Well, maybe somebody will gracious enough to put $5 in, but I still want to see it regardless.
Okay.
This is a great picture. I love this thing. This is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, a high-res picture of each, which will be...
And Area 51's like, we need a 3D print of this. Yes. Yes. It'd be very hard to do in one of the modeling engines, but I would want this on my desk. This is fucking cool. I like this. I even like the base it's on. That's kind of cool too. Yeah. All right, guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. We're at 44 likes. I wouldn't mind to get to 45 to end out. Numbers have died off a little bit here for viewers, but if you haven't hit like yet, take a look and see and help me get to 45 or maybe 50. 6 more. It's possible, but 1 is definitely possible, considering somebody just came in. So we got 20 viewers now. So hit that like button, new viewer. And don't ask what's on screen. It's not important.
I mean...
Would make a very cool nightlight. Oh yeah, absolutely. Make it a humidifier too. Like be able to like put water in the back and then have it come out the mouth.
Yeah, and you can't.
The mist.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even 10. Possibly 20. I'd probably pay quite a bit for this, honestly.
Yeah, it'd be hard to make physically, as you said, but yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, where sometimes just smashing ideas together can work. Once you try again. That's okay.
Yeah.
But imagine if this was, in a fan film, as you say, like by this picture on a bedside table, one of the characters' tribble pets growing up. My little tribble friend, because this could easily be a holodeck program tribble friend, like that level of silly, and therefore it was just like an adventure character.
It just seems like something Section 31 would do. So Klingons, you thought the tribbles were a problem before.
Now they burn shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Alright, so
All right, we hit 45 likes, so thank you to whoever hit like. Appreciate that.
It is generating. Almost there. Let's see.
Get the real Tuvix. How it really would have gone down. Transporter mishaps. That's what we should call this.
Oh, interesting. I see the top. Yeah, seriously. The Tuvix show. What? Okay, I'll bring the reference pictures. I mean, you shouldn't need to know what they look like, but just for reference.
Yep.
Interesting.
You need a picture of the actual of Tuvix as well. gotta say. Let's
Two
throw that in there, too.
Vioxix.
2 Vioxix. Yes.
The third. That's important.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. 2 Vix up and coming as well.
Eagerly anticipating this.
Okay, so there's our 3 generations of people.
Yep. Yep. Really well done. Yep. Good. No, for a long time, I thought that the guy that played Tuvix was actually just Tim Russ.
Well, okay then. And there's an AI generated combine the two.
Yeah, they did it better in Voyager. Wow. Boo. Not what I expected.
Well, what it did is it you know, Tim Russ is quite a thin guy, thin face. So it took a thin black actor and then put makeup on him. Versus an actor, and they did way more prosthetic-y head stuff. The 2 Weeks actor, he's also much bigger, more like Neelix. They did more to the head. It's not just a guy with stuff on. There's more. Whereas this feels like more just a guy with stuff on. So it's definitely more Tuvok with Neelix versus the combination. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Tim Russ's stunt double, who therefore looks sort of similar build wise and has some Tuvok.
And this is a reason. This is the reason that this show's important, because this goes to show you that we still need fucking artists. Because if AI was doing everything, this is what we'd get. So, as much as people hate AI because they're artists, look at this. It just goes to prove that it takes that human spark of creativity to make something.
Yeah, because this just feels like a guy. Whereas Neelix feels like an alien, and Tuvix feels like an alien that's kind of a bit broken. There's just some guy in makeup. Learned a lesson. Very nice.
I would love to have it repeat this though a few times and see what other options it comes up with.
Absolutely. Yeah. But what's our live tomorrow, Stuart?
Tomorrow we are doing a versus. Yep. Is it going to be aliens versus aliens?
Oh, could be interesting.
Keep with the theme for this week. It'll be a versus of some kind. I don't know if it'll be. I don't know. We'll see. Come and join us. Classic for Reals here, $5. Don't end it yet. Sam's choice. End on a good night.
End on a good night. Dear me. Okay.
Did you miss this live Classic for Real? You got to go back and watch this one. This was a very good one.
And without your nonsense, your great influence.
I think kind of crazy shit, which we did anyway. So it's fine.
you'll be here for the next one, and you'll add some interesting ideas. And I'm sure many Asian ladies will be part of that, as they often are. That does make sense. All right,
I got one of Sam's craziness.
Yeah, I got one that I was saving, but that's good because it was a good one. Where is it? So many pictures, and I don't remember any of them because, of course, they're all just.
Bit like Classic for Real. I think you probably did. You're at 46.
There we go.
If anyone hasn't yet liked it, do it. There's 4 more to get to 50. Who knows? We have 24 people here now. We had 19 or like a little while ago. So
yeah, I closed the slide, so it's now on the live itself. But yeah, this is of course a Klingon race. But I gotta commend the great costume. I don't think you're gonna get the other race.
So Klingon and Linus.
Good guess, but no.
Klingon and...
It's a great guess, actually, but no.
So Tamarian and... Yeah, I'm not going to get it.
gonna double check because I'm pretty sure that I try to be annoying with this one, predicting people who might give annoying ones. Oh no, you're right, it's Temerian. I mean, you're right, it's Linus. It is Linus. I had one that was earlier.
So Temerian and then what the fuck is he? Begins with an A. Aurelian?
No.
Something like that. They were in the motion picture. There's
Yeah.
one of them in the motion picture.
Is it Saurian?
Saurian.
Yeah, the one I was thinking of is even more gross. Yeah, I thought I combined it with the Gorn from Stranger Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
And that one's horrifying. But yeah, there you go. A Linus and a Temerian. Pretty cool and creepy, but also really good version of like the lighting here. I thought was really, really good. Texturing work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, there you go, classic. And join us tomorrow for something.
Yes.
We'll be
Yeah.
here tomorrow again.
Indeed.
In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, he's Commander Cockings.
He's got a Foley.